as a Bronco fan, I'll say the preseason means everything because we got the number one offense and the number one defense. Book those tickets to San Francisco for the Super Bowl, Bronco Country. We're doing a live reaction to that game, so you guys could apologize to me in person.
Okay, you can apologize after week 1, week 2, week 3. After all those 3, you can both apologize to me.
Welcome into the Third and Thirsty podcast. Your one pot stop for Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Kansas City referee, and Taylor Swift free AFC West banter. I'm Alex Bell, Bronco fan. Witness to 3 Super Bowls to my left, Omar Rubio. Charger fan, witness to 0 Super Bowls to my right, Edgar. Alive for a witness to 0 Super Bowls. This is the Third and Thirsty podcast, and it's prediction week. We're finally getting closer again and again and again. We're getting closer. Restaurant series update.
Kick those out already.
No, hell no. We've had reservations for 8 months. We're in the door. We got past the bar, got past the waiting room. We've ordered our appetizers. Now we're ordering our entrees. We're getting close. What are we ordering, fellas?
Well, shoot, now that I'm aware that we're at a fancy steakhouse, I'm going all out. I'm going with the filet mignon.
Okay. It's not how it's pronounced.
I know. Said that on purpose.
Okay, well, good. Don't ever say that at a restaurant. Edgar, what are we getting?
Definitely going with some ribs. I've been craving ribs for a minute now.
Ribs? Okay. All right, well, I had a filet yesterday that I cooked myself, and I don't think any steakhouse around is going to top that, so I'm just going to go with the ribeye. Always a safe bet.
Yeah, can't go wrong with
medium
ribeye.
rare, some white rice or French fries on the side. What are we going on the side?
Ooh, I'm going with loaded mashed potatoes.
Nice.
Yeah, loaded mashed potatoes. Keep it green, some veggies, steamed veggies on the side. Don't want to overdo it because need to fit in that beer still.
Well, hopefully those entrees are better than what the Raiders had come their way today with an onslaught of news in a bunch of different directions. How are you feeling about today, Edgar, with Pickens and...
It's been definitely a busy day. I mean, it was kind of like we kind of knew what's gonna happen because Aiden is hurt. He's gonna be out for at least 6 to 8 weeks.
Great quarterback, man. Really gonna be missing that
guy. So we really have no backup. So I mean,
I don't think you guys did before today either.
Hey, maybe you guys should have seen if the other AOC was available. She might have been able to do the same job. But
fiery.
Instead, you guys traded a 5th round pick for Kenny Pickett, little tiny hand boy.
Little hands. I mean, I don't know. I've never really seen him play, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, I can tell you this much: he's not worth a 5th round pick.
Definitely not.
Broncos traded Devon Vele for a 4th and a 7th, and Raiders turn around and trade a 5th round pick for Kenny Pickett. So I'm feeling pretty good about the way things have rolled out this week when it comes to trades.
Well, we didn't overpay. I'm okay with
you
that.
definitely overpaid,
bro. 5th round pick is way overpaying for Kenny Pickett.
That's crazy.
Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's way overpaying.
Yes. He can still play, but I'm not saying like I'm not defending it. I'm just saying like we needed a backup for sure. Cam Miller is fucking hurt. Like he's still young. He still needs way more work. But AOC is not the fucking savior, but he was a good backup.
Damn, it's the first time I heard you say that.
I mean, at this point, if Geno goes down, you might as well, throw away the season and get a better pick. Yeah, if your players are still going to be out there getting their reps, getting their practice. But
I don't know. Like, I mean, even if that happens, sure, I guess, but we'll see. I mean, honestly, all I can say is we'll see how the season goes because I know for a fact that the only reason they got Kenny Pickett was because AOC's hurt. But AOC's not really he wasn't having a really great preseason, but I mean, to be honest,
sucks.
It was that second. I mean, dude, it was our second string O-line sucked. It was never giving, or even Cam Miller was never giving them any kind of time to throw.
Damn, I don't think there's anyone out there defending AOC more than Edgar defends AOC.
How am I defending him? I'm just literally saying that he has a bad O-line. That was basically it.
Let's see here. Mari Cooper's back.
Yeah, he's back. I mean, I really didn't care when he left, so I really don't care that he's back.
You can wear your jersey again, though.
Yeah.
I never had.
You never got it?
Oh, I thought you had one. I think you can dust that bitch off.
No, I never bought that. I never bought his jersey. Like he always showed like he was never like motivated to playing football. Like he would always. I remember he benched himself against the Eagles when he was with Dallas. I remember he did the same thing with us versus. I forgot who it was, but yeah, he just literally just once he just doesn't feel like playing, he just doesn't do anything. He like basically benches himself.
Kind of like Anthony Richardson.
That's why John Green got rid of him, because like he didn't want to deal with somebody that he had to motivate every single time. So we'll see how this goes.
That's kind of what the job as a coach is. You're a motivator.
Yeah, but like
I understand. I understand where you're going with it, but still.
So I mean, for me, honestly, like with what happened today, like Kenny Pickett, I mean, I don't know, the 5th-round pick. We'll see how that goes. Amari Cooper coming in, I mean, that just helps out our receivers.
He might be coming in for a reason if Jacoby Myers is trying to get his way out of there.
The only reason I heard that the reason why he wants to get out is because they're only giving him like a small contract. Like it was like maybe like a 1 or 2 year extension. It wasn't the money. It was the money because it was a small contract. But he wants a what's it called? Long term contract.
Yeah.
He doesn't. But the thing is that, and this is, I heard this on a podcast after the draft, that Jack Bash is very similar to Jacoby Myers, so they don't know if they're like. I'm pretty sure, like they said that this was gonna this was gonna happen. Was the Raiders gonna overpay or pay Jacoby top dollar, knowing that there's a receiver just like him coming up, or should they let him go? Like they're trying to figure it out. So hopefully they can work something else while while Jack Bash develops and shit.
Well, it's going to be pretty tough sledding for them this year if Jacoby isn't there. Jack Bash being your number 1 wide receiver. Well, I mean, obviously Brock, but your actual wide receiver, oof, that's a tough wide receiver room right there. So
trying to expect a rookie to come in and make big plays and have that expectation. You know, when they don't have that expectation of coming in and being either a number 1 or number 2 right away, then it seems like it lets them flourish a little better, lets them kind of fly under the radar. At least maybe halfway through the season, then start picking up steam.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're like being pushed to be number 1. Like it's who.
Well, Jacoby goes, someone's got to be number 1.
I mean, yeah, somebody. But the thing is, in the end, it's like this offense revolves around like Ashton Jeanty and what's it called, Brock Bowers. So whoever comes after that, it's gonna But the thing is like if you're saying who's like we need a number 1 receiver, yeah. But do I think that with our young receivers, like that's too much to ask for? It is, but not necessarily, because they're not the only weapons that we have. Like if we didn't have Bowers and we didn't have Jeanty, then that would be way too much to ask for. Because that's he's technically not our number 1 receiver. He's just our 3rd receiver.
Well, anything else to add on Raiders news today?
I guess they were cooking. I don't know what they're cooking or if it's any good, but they were doing something in the kitchen.
They realized the season was about to get here, and their only time to make the news was the off season, so they had a flurry at the end before things get real.
I'm pretty sure they're making news the entire season with the fucking Christian Watkins doing weird shit.
Well, he's not there anymore either, so.
They still have fucking grievance or whatever the fuck the thing that they put in, where it's not a grievance, it's when he's trying to get his pay, basically.
Yeah, I saw that. No. He gets paid, he doesn't get paid. Raiders still gonna suck. So let's get into predictions and how bad the Raiders are gonna be. But we're gonna go in order of how the division shook out last year. So skipping the Chiefs because we're not a Chiefs podcast. Go to ESPN for that. We're going to start with the Chargers schedule, go through those games. We'll do a consensus pick, 3 of us. Omar will lead the way, and then Edgar and I will be tiebreakers to find out. Third and Thirsty podcast, final predictions. We did a record predictions after the schedule came out. Now that we know a little bit more about the teams, I got some cuts coming in. Unfortunately, some injuries. And now that we've seen our teams play a couple of preseason games, we have a little bit better feel how the team's looking. So we'll do an updated version here, starting with the Chargers. So week 1, we know this one. Friday night game on YouTube against Kansas City Kansas City Chiefs in Brazil.
The Kansas City refs.
Kansas City refs, Chefs.
Yeah.
It was a subliminal slip. How we feeling?
A little bit less sure than I was the last time, just because we lost probably our second or third best player, Rashawn Slater, for the season.
Yeah.
Maybe that spot isn't the weak spot, but the rest of the line definitely got weaker with him leaving. But I still think that just emotions are going to be high. Everybody's going to be pumped. They're going to be ready to go. They're not going to have to fight against a home team, even though they're technically at home. Even though when they're at home, they don't have a home crowd. So I think this will be a little bit more even of a crowd. People don't know really who to cheer for in Brazil, I guess. But if the Chargers are wearing, the Brazil colors, the yellow and powder blue there, that's their like kind of a little bit national colors.
Okay.
So they might lean into the whole Chargers thing. So
that's what you're relying on?
No, but I'm just saying that hopefully
people in Brazil will push them over the finish line.
You're a whale turtles or whatever this shit's called. The other ones.
I think they are the away, but I think they get to pick whatever they choose because they're home and they get to pick. But I'm gonna go with a win. I had it at the beginning as a win. I'm gonna go with a win.
I disagree. I think Slater's really going to hurt him, especially in this game. The Chiefs' defense is still pretty solid. And, I mean, the NFL's got their darlings playing in a primetime game on a Friday night in Brazil. There's going to be some weird calls going on. We've already seen it in the preseason a couple of times, flags that are just like, where is that even coming from? Then it's like, oh, it's the Chiefs. So, of course, that's the pass interference. It'll happen again that Friday night. I think the Chargers lose this one. Edgar, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna go with a loss on this one as well.
Yep.
Losing Slater is really gonna be the key piece for your guys' like losing a lot of these games.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even though you called him Mr. Short Arms, can't block.
Yeah, Mr. T-Rex.
He sucked. He's T-Rex arms, but he's the most important person.
He's a pretty damn good player. I never diss Slater, for the record. We'll go to week 2, Monday night, Raiders.
That's a win.
At the Raiders.
At the Raiders, yeah. At the Raiders, that's a win. They're going to have plenty of time to rest. Even though they are flying back like 8 hours or whatever, they're going to have 10 days of rest in between games. So I don't think that they're going to be jet lagged. They're not going to be, harping on last week's game. They're going to, Harbaugh's going to have them ready to play the next week. And it's half an hour flight from LA to Vegas. So
yeah, the flight time I don't think is a problem. But I've said it earlier in this preseason, and I'm going to stick with it. I see the Chargers losing their first 3 games this year, and this includes this game. I think it's just going to be a weird game. It's in Vegas. The Vegas crowd's going to be pumped that they finally have some hope with a new head coach and a new quarterback. They got Kenny Pickett on the sidelines.
Clapping little soft with his little hands.
So I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that the Raiders win this game. I think the offense clicks and maybe they're able to control the game. Herbert just isn't able to get it together quite yet. So I got the Raiders. Edgar?
Come on now. Definitely Chargers lose. I think that Raiders are going to be blitzing the hell out of freaking Herbert, just trying to mess up this whole day. The offense, I mean, it might have its struggles against your guys' defense, but I'm pretty sure we'll get the ball enough times for us to be able to score.
I'm glad you said what you said about blitzing Herbert, because I'm glad that I'm hoping teams play the same team that they think they were playing last year. It's a different team this year with the power run game that they have. Last year they had one running back who wasn't a big power runner, and then they had Gus Edwards who didn't. He looked like a shell of Gus Edwards. He looked like the shell of Gus Edwards. Except for when he played the Broncos for some reason.
Not
going there, but just for some reason that game he woke up.
We're there.
We got 2, if not 3, 200-pound running backs that are not going to let up. They're not going to let up on those running backs coming one after another down the middle of the defensive line. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be as easy as just blitzing the quarterback, because then blitz the quarterback, and you leave all those open lanes for the running backs.
I still see, obviously, we got Crosby, Coons. Our defensive tackles, obviously, they're just a bunch of new guys that are pretty much trying to get offensive line out of the way. But we started Lyndon Roberts as top running against the run, top 5 against the run. We got Devin White, or what was his first name? I forgot his first name.
It must not be good if you can't
make it a solid case. I don't know, some guy.
No, it's because I get names mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
But anyways, he can blitz the quarterback all the time, and he's really good against the run.
Yeah, but
he's not good against the cover. He's not good at covering. So that's why I was gonna say, if Chargers can start off the game being with the passing as to set up the run, then you guys are gonna be okay.
Their thinking is the opposite.
If it's gonna be running, sure, you guys are going to be able to run. You have a run committee, but I still feel like against certain teams, I'll say Denver, you're not going to be able to run. It doesn't matter who you have, how many running backs you got. When you go up against stronger teams, you're not going to be able to run the ball as much as you might think.
Yeah, again, I feel like this is going to be one of those weird games. The Raiders get up, have a lead. The Chargers are going to have to pass, and I think Max Crosby is going to line up on that right tackle and have himself a day. It's going to take a while for these Chargers to figure things out without Slater. Having Crosby be able to go where he wants to go and pick where he wants to, which side he wants to come off of.
It's going to be the right.
Right. It's going to
be on the right.
Yeah, so it's going to be difficult, I think. And that brings us to week 3 against the Broncos. Omar, lead the way. At home. Okay.
At home, first home game of the season, technically, in SoFi, even though the game in Brazil is a home game, which sucks. But I'll take that as a win. I think they're going to be full head of steam. Who knows if Najee Harris is even going to start the season active? So maybe they hold him back by a week or 2. If they don't, then maybe by then he's already playing, and it's just throwing another wrench into the offense, how it's going to be rolling.
I saw he is starting or playing.
I heard that there's he's looking like it's up in the air for week 1, but I think they just say that to try to give the Chiefs another thing to think about, somebody else to prepare for.
Yeah. Before I give my take, I'll let you go ahead. Edgar, what do you got?
Same thing. I feel like same thing like you said before. I feel like Denver's defense is just something to Herbert all day.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they try to start trying to run the ball with your guys' linebackers and with the defensive lines on top of it. And if they try to even start with the passing game, you guys are going up against one of the top corners. So I wouldn't say you guys are going up against the best defense yet, but it looks like it.
Okay, so you got an L for the Chargers? Okay, well, I'll give my take, even though it's pretty short and sweet. Because we already got an L. Like I said, I think the Chargers lose their first 3 games this year. The Broncos have so many pass rushers that they could throw at that right tackle that's going to be out there. Again, the Chargers getting their feet underneath them, trying to get used to life without Slater. And of course, Bo Nix the GOAT. So we move on to week 4. Schedule lightens up a little bit here. We got the New York Giants in New York.
Easy win, I think.
Okay.
I think these are the wins that, having Jim Harbaugh as your coach, you don't play down to your competition. You stay steady. You stay who you are, and that alone should win you that game.
Okay. I got to win too. I think it'll be a closer game than you think, because Giants defense is actually pretty solid, especially that defensive line again. Offensive line is going to have quite a test here again, but I think the defense is going to be able to hold Russ.
But I think
so
the the offensive line isn't going to be nearly as good as if Slater was there.
right.
But if they're running the ball well, then I think that just kind of not negates missing him in the starting lineup, but helps. It helps soften that blow. Instead of having guys coming at you trying to block them, they're going to be able to run the ball, and they're going to get more positive yardage this year than they did last year. A lot of times last year, running backs were getting hit behind the line. This year, I feel like even if that does happen with the big running backs, they'll get a couple yards out of it.
Week 5, another tough game. Got the Commanders coming into SoFi.
I honestly got that as a loss.
Okay. Edgar?
Same loss.
Yeah, I agree. Well, the Chargers are off to a rough start here. Looking at a 1-4 start from the Third and Thirsty podcast, boys. Week 6, Miami Dolphins. Sunday.
That's a win. It's like I said before. I see that as a sinking ship, and we'll see that early in the season.
Yeah, I agree. The Dolphins suck. I think they're gonna have a really rough season. McDaniel might get fired before, maybe even before like Halloween. I think because a lot going on over there. If Tua gets hurt, which of course no one wants to see that, I don't know if they can win a single game this year. They suck. Also, Tyreek Hill allegedly beats the shit out of women and children. So, Edgar, do you have anything to add to that game?
Even though we already have it as a win.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, we have both a win. Okay. Week 7, another Sunday game against the Colts.
That's a win. That's a win at home. The Colts, they're still trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah.
They got their first-round quarterback from last year who sat himself down. Didn't even win the starting spot. You got Daniel Jones, who got kicked out of New York, winning the spot there. So I don't see that. I don't see them going anywhere.
Edgar?
Chargers definitely winning that one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page. You have anything to add to the game there, Edgar?
No, I just feel like I feel like Colts offense has so many problems that Chargers are just gonna be able to like. I wouldn't say it's gonna be like a walk in the park, but it's definitely gonna be a lot easier than it was in the beginning. The beginning of the season.
Week 8, Thursday night football game at home against the Minnesota Vikings. All is going to depend on McCarthy. So
yeah,
which one's the best offense?
Yeah, this is a tough game. Honestly, this was tough. This one and one other game down the line were the toughest games for me to predict. Just solely looking at it by itself, the teams are very evenly matched. I'll probably have to go with a loss here, honestly. Their defense is top notch, probably one of the best in the league, and it's going to be hard to get anything going against them. And depending on how their offense does against our defense, JJ McCarthy versus Jesse Minter, as they know each other very well, playing against each other in college. So I don't know. It's up in the air, but I think I had this as a loss.
Edgar?
Same. I had it for a loss.
Okay. I think they win that game. I think they figure out McCarthy. But we'll go with you guys. Got another loss. So now we're looking at a 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5 Chargers. Sunday, let's see here, at Tennessee Titans.
Win.
Yeah, win.
Win.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we're all on the same page there. So get that marked down. All right. So now we're going to be 4 and 5. Do they get to 500 against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yes,
That's a Sunday night game at SoFi.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Why?
Aaron Rodgers sucks. Aaron Rodgers is old. Aaron Rodgers they're trying to hype him up over there, doing the stuff that media does all the time, is just saying that, oh my God, he made a good pass in practice. Oh my gosh, they're working so well together. It's going to be the same show it's been for the last 4 years for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Aaron's going to do anything over there in Pittsburgh.
DK's going to get pissed off halfway through the season and walk off the field. And
I don't know if it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to be like it was with the Jets, I guess I'll say.
Well, it can't be that bad because the Jets are the Jets, but I don't think it's going to be great.
yeah, I don't even think they'll have like a normal Steelers season at 9-8.
Honestly,
8-9,
They might go
9-8.
8-9 now.
I mean, this is not like an AFC whatever anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly see them like doing better than they did last year. Like offensive
They made
line.
they made the playoffs last year. You think they're going to make the playoffs again?
Offensive line, yeah.
You think they're going to be better than both Baltimore and
Cincinnati.
I have a
the
feeling
Browns
that
suck, but
I have a
Cincinnati.
feeling
yeah,
that
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati's defense is just trash. I just don't see that. I don't see them really. I see them winning games, but it's going to be a shootout for them because that defense can't stop shit.
I mean, they got a new defensive coordinator, so that might change things around.
Even in the preseason, they're
Preseason, I never take anything in the preseason like to heart. You look at players individually and in like single plays, but as a whole, it's a shit show because these guys aren't going to be playing with each other. You have third stringers, second stringers.
They were starters, bro. Like, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. You have first stringers, second stringers, third stringers, guys that won't even make the roster, all playing together. That doesn't like conduce to good defense. Good defense is all the first stringers all playing together. Maybe one or two if somebody gets hurt, you bring some other guys up, but they've already played together, they've already gelled, and it's easier that way.
Well, as a Bronco fan, I'll say the preseason means everything because we got the number one offense and the number one defense. Book those tickets to San Francisco for the Super Bowl, Bronco Country.
I'm listening to this. Trust me.
So we are.
I'll buy them off you when the Chargers make the Super Bowl this year, Broncos fans.
That's not happening.
Damn, how many of you were y'all drinking before I showed up?
No, we just have confidence in our teams, unlike Raiders fans.
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you make the playoffs the year before.
Confidence in my team.
Well, we'll get there. Let's move. Let's move on. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at Jacksonville.
Win.
Okay.
And then we finally get middle of the season bye, late in the season bye. We've had like a bye in week 4, like the last 2 seasons, which sucked.
Yeah, well, you didn't let us finish on the Jags, but I think that's a win too. I've given up hope on Trevor Lawrence.
I'm about to see if this damn head coach can do something with them. If not, then yeah, Trevor Lawrence was.
Duval.
You think if this coach still can't do shit with Trevor Lawrence, considered a bust?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you can call him a bust at some point.
The Raiders might trade a 4th round pick for him next year.
Oh yeah,
that would be better than
a first.
Be better than trading a 5th round for Kenny Pickett.
Maybe if it was still Tom Telesco being the GM, he might trade it first because he's an idiot. But
he would pay whoever was a free agent, like if he was a first.
Well, you do both. So week 12 bye, we covered that. Week 13 at home against the Raiders.
Win, coming off a bye, they'll be ready.
Yeah, sorry, Edgar. I think I got that as a win as well, coming off the bye. Especially losing that first game against the Raiders. I don't think they get swept.
What week is that?
That is
13.
week 13. You feel any different?
Honestly, like, I still think when I was doing these, I said that Raiders were gonna go 1-1 with everybody, everybody in the division.
Okay.
So I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say sure.
Okay. Real tough game. Monday night game against the Eagles.
I had that
at
as a loss.
Yeah, I got it as a loss too. Edgar, feeling any different?
Sorry, no.
Okay. Another tough stretch here. Got the Chiefs in Kansas City. Tough game.
Win.
Oh.
Because we have, and that has nothing to do with football. We have somebody on our side to counteract or counter off the Taylor Swift shit going on there. There's got to be some black magic she's throwing in. Because Herbert's got a new girlfriend on there, somebody kind of famous, a singer as well, but that's the reason why. Nothing to do
That's
with
the
football.
reason why?
Nothing to do with football.
Well, I was kind of on the fence, but just because of that reasoning, I'm saying they lose. The Chiefs are a better football team. No offense to this new girlfriend, but I have no idea why she's famous. Not a big Taylor Swift fan, but at least I understand why she's famous. Uh, Edgar, you have any different feelings? Well, you're the tiebreaker, so Chiefs or
It's something gonna be kind of hard because I'm hoping by this time the Chargers are actually like they're winning without Slater, so they actually figured out what to do. I feel like, but honestly, it's gonna be a loss for the Chargers.
okay, yeah, I
Does it
agree.
in your guys' mind that Herbert's new girlfriend's last name is Beer?
No,
It is beer. I remember I saw that.
We love beer.
we do love her.
Last name is beer, but yet we still don't know who the hell she is.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's famous. Is she a singer? Is she an actor? Is
She's
she...
a singer / social media person.
Okay.
So, but now she's Justin Herbert's girlfriend.
Ah,
That's why she's famous now.
good for her. Week 16 at the Cowboys.
Wing. I think the Cowboys will slowly but surely by the end of the season fade off.
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys are going to be very good this year. Weird head coach situation. And who knows if Michael Parsons is even playing at this point, even in week 16. They really find a way to just have a weird situation over there. I don't think it's going to go very well. Edgar, anything different?
Honestly, I would want to say it's a win for Chargers, but I mean, if Parsons is playing, he is going to be like on Herbert's ass the entire time. So I mean, hopefully, like either they trade him or they figure something out, and or Rodrigo's like plan to like be able to win works out.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I just don't think that the team itself
Yeah, I think
is a good team. It's not a team that it's like it's going to be somebody that's going to come in and dominate. They're going to play okay, but as the season goes on, I think people figure them out, find their weaknesses, and kind of exploit that.
yeah, especially with a really bad head coach.
Yeah.
Next week at home against the Houston Texans.
When they're going to be ready for that game. If there's any game that they're going to be ready for, or not ready for because they're going to be ready for all of them, but wanting to play is going to be that one. They're going to be waiting and wanting to play that game.
Is that away for you guys?
No, it's at home.
No, it's at home.
Oh.
It's at home. Boy, the Texans looked a lot better than them on the field in the playoffs last year. But I think you're right. I think they get the win there. Edgar?
That's the thing. Houston's defense is pretty strong, and their offense is, good enough to score. So I don't know. I feel like the Texans will win that one.
Yeah. It'll be a close one. Well, it's 2-1. We got the Chargers taking that one. So that takes us to the last game at the Broncos.
This is a toss-up because you never know what the records being what they are at that point, who's going to play, who's already got like a seat in the playoffs already, stacked up, already ready to go. This game may not mean anything to one of the two teams. But I had it as a loss because I had the first one as a win.
Okay. Yeah, well, I got it as a loss in Denver. Big game, I think, for the Broncos. So they come out on all cylinders, crush the Chargers. Edgar, anything different?
No.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Omar and all the other 3 Charger fans that are watching, got a pretty tough season for you guys, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8-9 record for the Chargers.
It'll help when if we had somebody else not a Raiders or Broncos fan from the outside looking in, probably making these predictions. I'm not saying we'd go like 15-2 or whatever. It'd probably be like a 10.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
Being that we got three guys from 3 different teams, we get pretty objective opinions here. So 8-9 sounds about right for the Chargers. They suck ass. So
I expect at least a 10-win season.
okay, we'll do our own little
we'll see,
individual. Yeah, and we'll see who's right. But for the Third and Thirsty podcast, that's our official prediction for the Chargers this year is 8-9 record. Obviously missing the playoffs and obviously still sucking ass. Let's move on to the Broncos. Before we do, anyone that's listening on YouTube, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And tell a friend. We're on Instagram as well, Third and Thirsty Podcast. So give us a follow there as well.
Just takes a click.
Just takes a click. Come on.
One little click. Come on.
Just
guys.
do it. Getting this thing off the ground. So please do. And appreciate you watching. Anytime you leave a comment or reach out to us on Instagram, we'll always get back to you for sure. So let's go through the Broncos schedule. They start at home against the Titans. Do we need to have a conversation about this one?
No, that's a win for
Yeah.
them.
So we got a win against the. Let me get this all set up so I can get the Broncos here as well. But yeah, we're going to do a win there. I mean, Cam Ward, what a tough start for the guy coming in, his first start, coming against the Broncos defense in Mile High. So we'll see. That's going to be a tough start for him. And then we're going to go on to week 2. They're at the Colts. I'm going to go, well, I'm leading this one, so I'm going to start off here. They definitely win this game. Might be a little challenge with Tyler Warren. He's a pretty damn good player. All that really depends on if Greenlaw is injured. I'm not going to put that word out there. If he's healthy. If he is, then I feel a lot better about the linebacker coverage. But that's kind of been the Broncos' Achilles heel for the last couple of years, and it showed again this preseason. So,
I mean, if he's not on the field, then
I think we still keep up with him. But Tyler Warren might be a problem that game. But I definitely see the Broncos winning that. I mean, Daniel Jones is not going to beat the Broncos, so I go Broncos W there.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So we got a W. Have anything else to add to that there, Edgar? No. Okay. Then we got week 3 at the Chargers. We've already talked about this. We have a consensus W. I think Dobbins has his revenge game there. And again, we've talked about Slater as well not being there. So I think the Broncos, with all the edge rushers they have with Benito and Cooper and Jonah Ellis, those guys are going to feast that game. So Broncos 3-0. How do you guys feel about that?
I have them 2-1, but that's just me.
Okay. Well, the consensus pick is the only thing that matters, and that's what's going to happen this year. This is going to be a good game. Bengals at home, Monday Night Football. They had that shootout last year at the end of the season. The Bengals came up on top. It was one of the moments where I really disagreed with Sean Payton not going for 2 after Mims got that touchdown at the end of regulation. I felt like he should have went for 2 there to win the game. He went with the field goal and gave Joe Burrow the ball, and then he went out there and torched Riley Moss, who was coming off an injury. Riley Moss hopefully will not be coming off an injury that year, so I think the Broncos walk away that game with the Bengals' terrible defense. I think they're able to get into a shootout and stick it out this time. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said earlier, I feel like the Bengals defense is just not. I mean, they'll definitely. I heard that the Bengals are working on their contract with Hendrickson.
He got signed.
Oh,
Yeah,
They give him a pay increase.
Yeah.
So with him, okay, so the pressure, there's gonna be pressure for sure, but yeah, the secondary and linebackers are still weak. So, I mean,
It's going to be a shootout just because the Bengals offense is so damn good, even with the Broncos defense being really solid. I think their secondary is deep enough to hang with Higgins and Chase. Obviously, we're going to try to get Chase away from PS2. But I have faith in those other guys to be able to keep it under control enough to, win the game 35-33.
I had this as a loss for the Broncos. Doesn't matter. You guys already had it as a win.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't know if the offense will be able to keep up with it.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
I mean, they were able to last year.
It'll be hard.
Again,
and then
one time I disagree with Payton.
You say that. Right. Hopefully, Riley Moss won't be injured. I mean, you never know who will be, so it might be somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're getting into the season, not the beginning, but starting to work our way through the season. So you got to expect some injuries, and it's how they overcome those. But I don't know if just that offense would be able to keep up with the Bengals, especially if they're getting up into the high 30s. It'll be tough. So I think I had it as a loss.
They definitely will score high, 40 into the 40 shit.
It'll be a shootout.
But their defense just can't stop everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I can see a Broncos, I want to say easily be scoring in a drive, but I can see, if Bo can literally, manage himself a good drive, easily.
That might go down as the best Monday Night Football game of the year next year, the Bengals and the Broncos, because it's going to be a shootout. Absolutely. So, Third and Thirsty podcast have the Broncos at 4-0 going into Philadelphia to face the Eagles. I think this is a loss.
This is where this high horse comes down.
It's going to be a really good game. It'll be low scoring, both really good defenses. But I think the Eagles, with their experience and just being able to get the ball down the field with the tush push on those third and shorts, I think maybe they'll have a drive at the end of the game where they just put it out of reach. So it'll be a tough one, but I think the Eagles win that game. So consensus loss there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, after that, they go to London to face the Jets. I got to win. The Jets aren't very good. Broncos play pretty well in London. They travel pretty well there, so I don't see the Broncos having any troubles beating the Jets there. Justin Fields can't see going out and beating the Broncos this year.
I don't think it would be as easy as you think because that defense is really good with the Jets, especially their defensive front is really good. Yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher. I don't know. That's almost.
I just feel like Justin Fields is not, I mean, he may be able to compete, but if he can keep it clean, he can without making a mistake, he definitely won't win that game. I feel like, but that's too much to ask for. So I will say a win for the Broncos.
Yeah, probably but I don't think it's going to be as easy of a game as you think, especially with the travel.
Yeah, well,
on both teams. Both teams.
They're going to make the same travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's another win for the Broncos. Then they go home, face the Giants. I will be in attendance for this game, traveling out to Denver. They're honoring Super Bowl 50 and Demaryius Thomas at halftime. And I think Russell Wilson gets benched mid-game and loses his starting spot against the Broncos. His career dies on the field where it died earlier in his career. And the Broncos win this game.
So Wilson revenge game coming in.
I don't think so, man. If Russ had any shred of his old self, maybe, but he sucks now, and it's not going to happen. So
maybe he tucked it away and saved some of Michael Jordan's what do they call it in the basketball movies, the Space Jam, Michael's special stuff. Maybe he saved the last little shot of it, and he's going to take it right before that game.
I don't think it's going to happen.
What's his Space Jam?
Yeah. That's the only way it would happen, though. So, yeah. Giants stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
The defense may be better, but that offense, that's all one.
Yep. And the Broncos defense just handles them. So, another win. Now got the Cowboys at home. Broncos have not lost to the Cowboys since 1995. I was 7 years old. Apollo 13 was the #1 movie when that happened. And
85 or 95?
1995.
I must say 85.
No. 1995 ain't that old. 1995 Apollo 13 was the #1 movie. Gangsta's Paradise was the #1 song on the Billboard charts.
Really good song.
I mean, both good songs. But again, that's the last time the Cowboys have beaten the Broncos. I think we extend that out. Again, we've talked about how the Cowboys are a mess this year. I think the Broncos handle the Cowboys at home. No problem. Shout out Junior. What do you guys got?
Well, I feel like Denver's defense, handle that offense. And then your guys' offense. I mean, we're still going to go down to Parsons, but even if Parsons plays, the others still should be fine.
Yeah, I think so too. Omar, anything different?
I think there's two teams that are kind of going in different directions. So I feel like the Broncos would win it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Consensus W against the Cowboys. Another team from Texas going into Texas this time against the Houston Texans. I have this one as a loss. I think after 3 wins after London, I think they're a little tired. Texans are a good team on the road. I think this is one of those games that just things don't get going, and the Texans come away with a win there. You guys,
What week is this?
I don't know,
Like 6, 7?
8, 9, something like that.
Okay. Joe Mixon's gonna be fresh. Missing the first 4
That's right.
games of the season, so he'll be fresh. So I think that's gonna help them, because especially with your guys' linebackers, kind of good when they're there, but if they're not, then don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a win for the Texans.
Okay. Anything else to add there, Edgar?
For me, the only thing is that I would say is about Texas is that offensive line. After they traded Jeremy Tunsil, I think it was.
Laramie Tunsil.
I don't know how I feel about that O-line. But, I mean, they have a good defense, and we have a good, we have a good quarterback with weapons around them. So
really good pass rush.
So we'll see, like, if, maybe Broncos can, like, rush this dude like a lot, depending on how that O-line is going to be. But I don't know. So it's kind of hard for me, but I guess I'll say a loss. But it can be a win, depending on how that defense plays.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. But, yeah, I think just weird feeling about it. Or short week. Got the Raiders Thursday night at home. I got the Broncos winning. Again, Bowers might be trouble, but if the Broncos just decide to put PS2 on them, I think Riley Moss and Jade Barron and Chris Abrams-Train could handle the the Raiders wide receivers just fine. Broncos defense is going to be pretty solid against the run as well, so I don't know if Jeanty gets things going. And then of course the Raiders defense is trash, so at home against the Raiders, I got a W.
I don't know. Again, going with that middle of your guys' defense, the linebacker group.
So you're just hoping that they get in?
No, not the injuries. I'm just saying I don't think it's as good as you think it is.
So Dre Greenlaw.
I don't think he's as good.
And
as
Alex Singleton. Oh.
No, sorry. Like,
so if Dre Greenlaw, if Dre Greenlaw
is your best ability.
So you're saying he's going to be out. So if you're saying he's in the game, he's not that good, or he's just not going to be playing.
You got to take that into account. You can't just expect him to play every week if he's been missing all this time the past couple of years.
So you're basing your decision on this game on just saying he's not going to be there?
Well, not that. I'm just saying I don't think he's as good. Even when he's on the field, I don't think he's as good as you think he is. Just because against this team with their 2 tight end sets, I don't think it's going to go good for the Broncos.
You're just saying that because of what? Okay, you guys are fucking tripping. There's a reason why Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch flew out to Dre Greenlaw to try to convince him to go back to San Francisco. He's one of the best coverage linebackers in the league. Okay, that's the reason why. Oh God! Now I can't wait for this game. But okay, you guys go ahead and give the Broncos a loss, and we'll wait. Nah, I can't wait for that fucking game Thursday night. We're watching it here.
Those games that
we're doing a live. We're doing a live reaction to that game, so you guys could apologize to me in person.
Okay, you can apologize after week 1, week 2, week 3. After all those 3, you can both apologize to me.
And when Dre Greenlaw is just out there wrecking havoc, you guys can apologize to him. Dre Greenlaw, if you're listening,
fuck you.
These guys.
You suck balls now.
All right, man. Okay, we'll give them a loss to the Raiders.
I'm just kidding. You're cool, bro.
I'm freaking pissed now.
And I held it together when I was 0-3. That's
I was going to give my part, but I mean, like you said, I was like, okay.
All right, whatever. The Chiefs. Chiefs are coming off a bye. Of course, the NFL gave the Chiefs the Broncos after a fucking bye, because the NFL wants the Chiefs to do whatever they want the Chiefs to do. So, Andy Reid's 21-4 coming off a bye. So, Chiefs win that game. Man, that pisses me off. Now I'm real pissed.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, we're not playing them after a bye week, so I'm super glad on that.
I feel like all three teams get put behind the eight ball either like after a bye week or after a short week, or it's a short week. Like they get them they played on a Thursday and they give them a whole week.
Yeah, it's almost like the NFL. Yeah, it's almost like the NFL wants the Chiefs to get those division wins. It's kind of weird. Roger Goodell, if you're listening.
Or in Santa Barbara again.
Okay, we give the Broncos a loss against the Chiefs. That's now 3 losses in a row. They get their bye week. After their bye, got the at Commanders Sunday Night Football. Tough game. Bo versus Jaden. I got that as a win though. I think the Broncos are a better team overall, and I think Bo has a really good game. So
I don't know about better team, but they win this one. They win this one coming off a bye. It helps a lot coming off a bye.
I don't know. I feel like Commanders are gonna have a good offense. I wouldn't say they're gonna win like they did last year, like all these like lucky wins and shit. But I feel like they're gonna have a good running back with a rookie, and since they have Debo and fucking they find Pink Terry, I feel like that offense is pretty good, and then that defense is.
No, they got a good team.
Yeah,
it'll be a fun game.
But coming off the bye,
what's
it
that
really gives you guys the edge.
What's the head coach called? What's his name again?
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn. He's a really good
defensive coordinator.
Yeah, so
should have kept him as the head coach.
I would honestly say that's going to be a loss. But
yeah, well,
say it's a win.
2 versus 1, bitch.
No. Coming off, honestly, it would have been a tougher decision, but coming off the bye, it makes it a little bit easier.
Would it change your mind at all? And I'm not going to say it.
No hypotheticals.
So we're going to move on to the next one and just we'll go against the Raiders here on the road against the Raiders. You guys going to just say that Trey Greenlaw sucks or he's hurt or something? Or are we going to give this one?
On the road against the Raiders?
Yes. I have it as a win again because the Raiders are not very good. The Broncos are better. Geno Smith is not as good as Bo Nix. And the Broncos take this one. So you guys...
I think you guys...
I'm pissed now.
No, I think you learned from your mistakes.
The Broncos learn from their mistakes.
Definitely, they learn from their mistakes. They may have... They might have underestimated them in the first game. And then this game, they get their get back.
Okay.
But that first game, I think it's going to be different. I think we're all thinking about last year's teams, and all of our teams changed a lot. So it's like it's hard to predict these games just basically basing it on just preseason games.
True. Edgar, I'll let you give your spiel when we do the Raiders schedule next. Packers at home after the Raiders. Packers are a pretty solid team.
Yeah.
I think just one of those weird feeling. I think that's a loss as well.
Packers?
At home.
Oh,
it changes it.
Good team. They got a really good wide receiver core, young wide receiver core. Really? Jordan Love is a pretty good, solid quarterback.
Mobile quarterback, too.
I want to say that's a loss just because I got my boy Josh Jacobs, and he's a Broncos Slater.
That is true. Can't disagree with that.
I guess I don't really have to pick, so go ahead.
Jaguars, Travis Hunter coming back to Colorado will be a fun game, but I think the Broncos win that game. Better team than the Jags. Trevor Lawrence is a fraud. Okay, so that's another W. Let's mark that down before we get to the Chiefs Christmas Day game on Netflix. I got the Broncos winning this game, and I think this is the official end to the Chiefs dynasty, and it happens on Netflix on Christmas. Best Christmas gift for me ever. Love to see Taylor Swift cry in the press box there, or press box, the luxury suite, wherever they are.
I would say it's going to be a dub, but something tells me the NFL to be
Yep, that's what I was thinking. The
NFL wants to put their hands in it, I know.
Yeah, especially, like you said, everything you mentioned. Primetime game, Christmas Day,
Netflix.
It's Netflix, yeah.
No.
Netflix, all this shit.
I'm saying it's a W. You guys, what do you guys got?
I'm gonna go for a W, but
all right,
I think it's gonna be lost because the NFL.
It's the end of the Chiefs, man. The rest do their best. The rest do their best.
But I won't be surprised if Alex.
No, we're gonna quote you, so say it now. Win or loss?
It's a win.
All right.
But I won't be surprised if Alex is crying in Christmas day.
I might. And then we finish off the season. Chargers at home, got a W. I think the Broncos might be playing for seeding at this point, and it's going to be a obviously really important game. So at home, momentum on their side. They just beat the Chiefs. I think they win this game.
We're decided, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Excuse me. So let's go through this here. Well, it'll be easier to count the losses for the Broncos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12-5 for the Broncos. Love it.
Not happy.
So we got the
We get like Alex and all pissed.
we got the Chargers at 8-9. We got the Broncos at 12-5. We're gonna go to the Raiders next again. Shout out to anybody that's listening on Instagram or listening on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Hit the follow button, like button, subscribe button, all those things. Really appreciate anyone that does. And anyone that's listening, follow us on Instagram, Third and Thirsty Podcast.
And listening, you never know. I might kick their ass after this, but
please do not do that.
It won't happen. But if you guys don't like me talking so much shit about the Raiders, do something about it. Say something about it. Wait, I'll be waiting in the comments
bro,
section.
I don't feel bad for you with you and your 10 freaking fans.
The 10? No, we got 12 or 11. My nephew's a fan now.
Easy to count on. Easy to count on. Just two hands here with the Raiders. Or I'm sorry, Charger fans. So let's get into the Raiders schedule. So we're gonna start off week 1. We got the Patriots, new and improved Patriot team.
Yep. I'm sick to it. I still think that we're gonna take a dub on that one. I feel like they're learning a whole new offense, and if it's like Daniel's offense, damn well, it's just confusing as fuck. And I feel like last year's their defense wasn't as great, so I feel like we take week 1.
I don't know. I think the Patriots are actually going to be a pretty solid team this year. I think as much as I hate Josh McDaniels, he has shown that he could be a pretty solid offensive coordinator. And then Vrabel taking over that team. I think they're heading in the right direction. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be a tough game, but I think the Patriots win that one.
Yeah, I think Vrabel turns that team around.
That's the whole system for him to turn around.
Nah, I think he's the right person to come in and turn it around and take it back to the Patriot way. He did it. As soon as he went into Tennessee, you could tell right away that it was a different team, grittier team, hungrier team. The defense was better right away, and I feel like he's going to bring those same elements to the Patriots, and so that's why I feel like it's going to be a loss for the Raiders.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game, but I think, I think the Patriots take it.
Well,
Hey, I didn't talk shit about the Raiders. I talked good about the Patriots. Raiders still suck, but still. Yeah.
Week 2, we've already gone over with the Chargers. We got the Raiders taking that game. So we're moving on to week 3. We got the Commanders. Tough game in Washington.
It's a loss.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as if it's anything Commanders have a good offense, a good defense. Still be interesting to see how we stand up to them, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think Washington obviously is going to be pretty solid again this year with Jaden Daniels and crew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the Raiders are out of the league in this one.
Yeah. This will be an interesting game. Got the Bears at home. Edgar?
That's a dub. I feel like Caleb Williams is struggling. I feel like the offense it's not as much. It's not where Johnson. I forgot his first name. Johnson. What's his first name? The coach.
Oh, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Yeah. It's not where Ben Johnson. The offense is not where Ben Johnson wants it to be, and so I feel like it's a good dub.
I disagree. I think the Bears are going to have 3 weeks to kind of get their feet underneath them, and the offense will start rolling, especially when you got a weak-ass defense like the Raiders. I think the Bears are starting to kind of piece things together at this point, and they go out and beat the Raiders.
This is more of a comparable team to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that much better than them or that much worse than them. They're right in the same league. So I think it's going to be a tough game, but like I said, for the Chargers with Harbaugh, I think Pete Carroll, just his background, his everything he's done before, knowing how to guide a team, putting in the right positions, that's what he was brought here to do, is win games that are toss-ups. And this is a toss-up. This is the first game that's going to be like a toss-up for you guys.
So who wins?
Raiders.
Okay. All right. So
I hate to say.
yeah, 2-2.
Trust me. I already died after saying how many games this fool won and you guys won.
Hell yeah. Well, the
I think you had,
Chargers Chargers underperformed.
I think you had the Chargers losing all but like against like two teams.
Well, you guys were going against good defenses.
All right. So they beat the Bears. They're 2-2, going into Indianapolis against the Colts.
So dumb.
I think the Colts. Yeah, I don't think the Colts are a great team, but I do think that they have a pretty solid roster minus Daniel Jones. But the Raiders' defense just is not very good. So I think teams that the Colts are going to beat are.
Who do they have? Just a tight end?
Tyler Warren, but obviously have Jonathan Taylor as well. But their defense is solid.
Yeah, their defense is solid. They don't have like huge names on defense, but they're just a solid defense.
I got the Colts in this one.
I think so too. I got the Colts.
Yeah, their line has like really just came apart. So yeah, JT's not the same. But
well, I mean, you say this. You've been saying the same thing about the Raiders all offseason, that their O line, like if it's a lot of ifs.
Yeah, but we didn't lose. We didn't lose Colton Miller. We didn't lose JPJ, and we didn't lose DJ Glaze.
DJ Glaze.
Colts lost their one of their guards.
They didn't lose Quentin Nelson. That's the one that matters.
Yeah.
So.
And you act like, oh, we didn't lose anybody, but you're flipping pieces around, like moving players around. It's going to take a while for them to gel together.
Exactly, it takes a while. So how do you know you're gonna be good when it's going to take a while for that team to gel?
I'm not saying the Colts
because they were already a good offensive line before.
No, last year.
Oh well, not because if you have a guy holding the ball,
they haven't been. Their offensive line hasn't been good, or JT hasn't been good the last 2-3 years, maybe
2 years because he got hurt.
Yeah,
because he got hurt.
And the offensive line still hasn't done anything. Like even besides that,
because he got hurt, so that maybe they didn't have the depth behind him. Who was the running back behind him? I don't know. Nobody. Anybody.
Loss.
Still nothing. Exactly. Like you say the O line, like you guys have a really good O line. What if you guys' O line isn't good? And then
have a better O line than the Colts,
according to a Raiders fan.
No, according to PFF.
Does that include Jackson Power Johnson moving, and then somebody else coming into the center and moving people around? Is that taking into account that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it does, but like look it up and you'll see.
I don't think so. I don't think they are.
I got the Colts winning still.
Yeah, same.
Attempts are futile.
Yeah.
I just don't see the Colts good, so that's fine.
I don't think they're great, but I don't see the Raiders.
The Raiders are worse, so.
No, I mean, that's fine if y'all think that.
We'll
still think that the Chargers will make it playoffs, but
just like they did last year.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. We got the Titans week 6 at home. Yeah, I think so too. Titans just not a very good team. Yeah. Okay, let me mark that down here, and then we'll move on. After the Titans, tough game at the Chiefs.
Loss.
I don't know. I feel like we've always played the Chiefs pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna take the loss just because, like I said, I feel like the Raiders are gonna split, the games between the divisional games, basically. So, yeah, I'm going to say lost in this one.
Yeah, Chiefs are a better team. So we got a loss there. And then week 8, bye. Pretty bye. Week 9, coming off the bye at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, I got to win too.
Yeah, because they're coming off the bye.
Yeah. Pretty easy game to come back from a bye for. Then here we go. Week 10 against the Broncos in Denver. For some reason, you guys have that as a win, so we'll put that as a W. We don't have to rehash that.
Yeah, Alex bad again.
I'm freaking pissed now. After that, they got the Cowboys Monday Night Football. Cowboys versus the Raiders in Vegas.
As much as we said about the Cowboys,
You're not
going the opposite way.
Yeah, why are you taking over Edgar's lead here, bro?
Because I already know where he's going. He's going to say, Junior, fuck you. The Raiders are going to win.
Yeah.
Well, see? That's why we need to wait for him to say anything.
We beat them with the worst team, and they had a better team. And better coaching.
Last year? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
That's, dude.
Okay.
You talk about teams like 2-3 years ago. It's like how many people are on that same team? Like the quarterback,
their offensive line, their running back, the receivers, like more than half their defense.
Half the defense. That's a whole new team.
No, it's not. They had Diggs. They had fucking Parsons. They had almost everybody they have now. Like, dude, I swear to God.
No, I don't see it. I don't see them winning.
I don't care. I mean, I already
got
know
the Cowboys.
I know everybody's gonna say
I got the Cowboys.
It's like, for me, honest, and like, so my version, since I can say now, but I would honestly say it can go either back and forth, either to the Cowboys or the Raiders. I can say that, but I feel like, the Dallas Cowboys they're a team that's like needs help, basically. They need like a better coaching, and they're not getting any better. All the good players that they're having now, they're asking for very big contracts, and they're getting into big mix-ups right now. So they need to figure out something before they get to one of those teams that they're just not going to be winning as much, basically.
Well, I'm going to sell this right now. I'm going to say that the Raiders win that game. Mostly so Edgar doesn't get so pissed off he starts fighting both of us.
He'll probably still like veer off and go to Junior. Fuck you.
No, I think the Cowboys just are not very good this year.
They're not. But for some reason, coming to California, are they at home or is it in Vegas?
It's at home.
So they're not even coming to California to go to Vegas. But still, there's going to be a lot of Cowboys fans there. It's almost going to be like a home game for them. So yeah, I feel like that's why.
If they want to spend like $600 on the ticket, by all means, go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, calm down. Raiders win that game.
No. Fuck Junior. Fuck Junior. Fuck the Cowboys.
Week 12. At home against the Browns. At home against the Browns. Week 12.
Well, that's a win. I still think that the Browns offense, still trying to figure that out. And even if they do, like, I don't even know any of their weapons.
Jerry Judy.
Oh, true.
Njoku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think it's going to be done.
Yeah, I think so too. The Browns are going to be pretty sorry this year.
No, Shador said, no, I'm just kidding. It's going to be a win for the Raiders.
Yeah, who knows who the quarterback's going to be. We know it's not going to be Kenny Pickett, no, but who knows who the Browns.
For which team? Yeah. For which team is it not going to be Kenny Pickett?
No, we know it's not going to be Kenny Pickett starting for the Browns.
Kenny Pickett revenge game coming.
Week 13 at the Chargers. Did we say the Chargers win this game? We did, right? Yeah. All right, so we said that, and then got the Broncos at home, and we said the Broncos were going to win that game. So got a Broncos W there because they learned from their mistakes, as Edgar said, or I'm sorry, Omar said. Then at the Philadelphia Eagles, Week 15.
Loss. It's a big old loss.
Yeah, Eagles. That's a tough one. All right, whoops, screw this up. 3 losses in a row. Now we're going into Houston. Face the Texans.
Nah, as much as I would want that to be a win, still be a loss. I feel like that defense is good, and then that offense is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Texans,
They're a better team.
yeah, better team. Okay, week 17 at home against the New York Giants. Tough defense.
I'm going
Jackson Dart is probably the starter at this point.
We'll be going to this game, and
Nice.
looks like Jackson Dart's going to be starting this game for sure. But I'm still going to take a dub on this one. Sorry, Chubbs. We're going to go. You're going to want to leave in halftime because a bunch of Raider fans are going to be yelling after this.
Okay. Omar, I'll let you.
Jackson Dart might be feeding fucking his doves to Jameis Winston again after this game. Thanking him for guiding him through his first year of
Maybe
NFL.
Madden or something.
That defense is good. We all agree that defense is very good.
Yeah, but that offense isn't.
We don't know what that offense is. Right
sorry defense for
you're not gonna
Vegas.
You're not gonna be able to cover Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is,
Right.
by that time of the year, Malik Neighbors is gonna be well established, and I feel like Malik Neighbors is gonna show why he was picked where he was picked.
True, but we also played last year. We also played Brian Thomas around the same year. It was the same thing.
Yeah, but you're talking about a rookie year. You had a whole off season to get ready again.
Yeah, but it's still going to be the same thing. Like, he doesn't have the quarterback that he still needs.
We don't know. We don't know what he's going to look like during the season. What if it clicks with him halfway during the season?
It's fine.
But I don't think you guys have anything to combat or stop Malik Neighbors on defense. So I think Malik Neighbors by that time is going to have a field day.
Yeah, I'm with Omar. I think.
I feel like you guys are sleeping on a corner, but sure.
Well, I guess
I think the Raiders are sleeping on their corners at this point. Shit.
Oh.
They're like, because they suck. They should have just slept on them through the draft, through the whole offseason. They should have got somebody new in.
Then they wouldn't be sleeping on them.
No. Omar's making a joke about how bad they are.
Yeah.
He's saying that they suck and that they should have.
They should have slept on and moved on from them.
Yeah. But anyways, it's a loss against the Giants. You're going out to Vegas to watch your team lose. That sucks.
It's fine what you guys are saying, but I already know they're going to win that one.
All right, Week 18 finale. Of course, the Chiefs get the Raiders to finish out their season. Shout out to the NFL and the schedule makers for making sure that happened. It's going to be in Vegas. Doesn't make a difference. Do the Chiefs beat the Raiders? Do the Raiders beat the Chiefs?
The Chiefs. They're not playing for anything at that point.
I don't know.
And the Raiders are playing to get a worse pick?
Does it matter?
Like a worse pick, not a better pick.
We did it this year, bro. We did it this year too.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. And
to get a worse pick.
And also, the Chiefs are going to be playing for something this week because the Chiefs are not winning the division this year. This is not the same goddamn division.
But even if they win the game, they're not going to win the division.
They might be playing for their division hopes at this point.
Well, so they're playing for something. They're playing for if they're trying to get into the playoffs, they're playing for seeding. So
I feel like
they're playing for something.
But if anything, like they're already going to be in by the time they play.
Well, the Chargers. I'm sorry, the Chiefs are not skipping Week 18 this year because they already got their seeding locked up. It's not that year anymore. It's done. Those years are over with. So the Chiefs are playing for something. So having said that, who wins that game?
Chiefs.
You said the Raiders.
Okay.
Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs too. I think the Chiefs are a better team. All right. So that finishes out the year for the Raiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins. 1, 2,
That's
3.
More than I thought.
Yeah, they got that 4-game winning streak in the middle of the year. So that is 7-10 for the Raiders. That's about what I had for them on my own. Just looking through.
More than I thought they were going to have. Maybe one more win that I thought they would have had this season.
The Raiders are going to be better this year.
Yeah.
They're just... you don't snap your fingers and win a division, especially in the AFC West.
Yeah, even if they don't win as many games, their games they're gonna look better. Their offense is gonna look better. The defense is a work in progress. Maybe down towards the end of the year, they're gelling, playing a little bit better. They're not gonna overpower anybody, but you're gonna see it building.
Yeah.
You're going to see it building.
They're no longer the joke of the league.
Yeah.
I feel like what you guys saw last year is you guys think is what you guys think is.
That's not what we
Not
have
at
them
all.
winning 7
Not
games.
at all, bro. Not whatsoever. I haven't brought up last year.
No, I'm not saying you guys bringing up last year, but I'm saying like you guys think that our defense from what our team performed last year is what people think that this year's going to be like.
Not at
No
all.
one's thinking that.
Not at all.
Everyone's seeing that there's a huge difference in head coach, and there's a relatively big difference at quarterback as well. So, I mean, those two things alone is going to make a big difference. Going from 4 to
all these games, but
yeah,
it's going to be better.
Going from 4 to 7 wins is a pretty big difference in the NFL. So, I don't think that's disrespectful to the Raiders at all.
Not at all. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mentioned it a couple times. There's a couple of these games where past regimes I would have given it a loss, but with this new regime with Pete Carroll, that just gives you confidence at that position,
Right.
and that in itself will make you a better team.
And Raider fans, you got to realize you don't just go from 4 wins to 11 wins overnight just because you change the head coach. You just don't.
Unless you're the Chargers.
It doesn't happen often. It's not, and especially in this division, it's not going to happen this year. I'm sorry. They're going to be better this year, but
it's a way better division than.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably the best division in football. Honestly.
It is the best division of football. You put them in the AFC South, okay, maybe you can start talking about 8 to 10 wins.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Not in this division. It's too tough. It's too tough.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too tough, but I can honestly see it. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, we'll see how the season goes. It's the NFL. It can go either way. We'll see.
All right. Well, Raiders are 7-10. Third and Thirsty Podcast official stamp on it. 7-10. Broncos 12-5.
Stamp it.
We got the Chargers at 8-9. It's a disappointing season coming off of a playoff victory. Definitely not a playoff victory. A playoff berth last year for the Chargers, missing the playoffs. So now that we got our 3 teams, we're gonna have to run through the Chiefs. Again, gonna have to give a shout out to anybody that's listening on Apple, Spotify, watch it on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram, Third and Thirsty Podcast. I'm going to take a piss now. This is a long pod. Okay, bathroom break over. We're going to get into the Chiefs schedule here. Let's see here. Week 1, we already covered that. We got the Chargers. So that's going to be a win for the Chiefs. Unfortunately for Edgar and the 3 Charger fans that are watching.
Omar.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Omar. Get you guys mixed up. You guys are both Mexican. And then week 2, Philadelphia Eagles at home. Tough game. Eagles stomped their ass out in the Super Bowl.
I see a replay of it.
Week 2?
No, oh yeah, that is week 2. Yeah, it's a replay.
Yeah, week 2.
The loss.
It's a loss.
I got the Eagles. Yeah, so we got a loss. So we're 1-1 for the Chiefs. Week 3 at the Giants. What do you guys think? Yeah.
It's a loss.
So, we are 2-1 for the Chiefs, and tough game at home against the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm gonna say loss.
Yep. I'll say the Ravens.
I think so too. Maybe it's just the homer in us, but Ravens are a pretty solid team. I think the Ravens win that game. A weird Monday night game against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Who gives a shit? Chiefs win this game, right?
I don't know.
Duval. Yeah, no, that's not gonna. That's not gonna help them. So now they're 2-2. Tough game against the Lions. They got a tough schedule.
Honestly,
this is a Sunday night game.
Honestly, I don't know how the Lions are gonna be this year. I mean, I'm not trying to.
It is fair.
It's good.
It's fair. I mean, they're missing 2 coordinators. But they are getting all their players back who were all injured. Their entire team was injured last year. So
Payton Hutchinson back. They have 2 fully healthy running backs to start the season. It's as good as they were last year. They're going to be a little bit better.
Yeah, but the coordinators, that's for me. Like,
right.
Especially
there's a big difference.
Especially offense. Because, Ben Johnson was doing some crazy play calling last year. So who knows how it's going to be this year.
You would think they would just bring their quarterbacks coach out, give him a promotion to keep the continuity, to keep him and the quarterback, Jared Goff, on the same page.
Like, in the game, it's like, you need to, know the feeling of how the game is going too, for the play calling, too. So, I mean, I'm sure he has experience, but I don't know.
It'll be an adjustment for sure.
Yeah, so
it wasn't like
for
he was
me,
just in the dark though. It's not like he was not knowing what was being called. He
Like,
was
I
in the
don't-
conversation.
like I don't want
He
to
was
say
wearing
that
the headset.
I don't want to use the preseason because like they didn't use any of the starters, but the preseason they were just ass. So it's like I can't really go based off of that. So I don't know. For me, it's gonna be hard on that one.
All
I
right,
think
so
they'll be
you got to
just the same. The Lions are gonna win.
you got the Lions. You guys are the ones duking it out over this one, so I'll let you take your pick.
Also, let's
Take the Lions on this one.
All right. Lions.
I wish it's the Lions, but I don't know. I just don't know how that offense is going to.
You got to make a pick. Gun to your head. What are you choosing?
I wish it's the Lions, but
You got the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
I guess I can.
I got the Lions. I think with granted, again, they're healthy. They've got to be able to overcome that. It is week 6, so at that time, who knows what the health is going to be looking at. But I think with all their players coming back this year, I think they're going to be pretty solid. So give me the Lions. Sunday Night Football. This one we already covered, right? So the Raiders, we gave this to the Chiefs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave this to the Chiefs.
We
So
gave both of them.
Yeah.
we did. Yep, we did. Omar and I did. So that's week 8, another Monday night game. NFL loves them some Chiefs. Got the Commanders at home. Tough game.
Commanders.
Loss.
Wow. Okay, you guys were quick with that one. What makes you so confident?
It's two similar teams, but I don't know why. I feel like the younger team's going to prevail. Younger and more energetic.
I just feel like Commanders have more weapons than the Chiefs do. I mean, yeah, Patrick Mahomes can make it work with whoever the fuck's running back and whoever the fuck's going to be. Like with,
She Rice.
Yeah, receivers and the fuck. Why the fuck am I forgetting everybody's name today? What's tight end?
Kelsey.
Kelsey, yeah.
Okay, you can forget his name, man. He's on the cover of GQ magazine. Let's see here. So, okay, so go loss against Commanders. Love it. Another tough game going into Buffalo. Sunday, 11 or November 2nd. So we might be getting a little cold.
Yeah, they're used to the cold.
They're used to the cold.
As much as I want to go with Buffalo, some reason I think Mahomes steps it up against to prove that he's the better quarterback when he plays against them. So I think I gotta give it to the Chiefs for this one. It's a tough game though, no matter what.
I'm going Bills on this one. Bills. I feel like even last year when they played each other, Bills won in the regular season, but when it came down to the playoffs, obviously that's when they lost. But I feel like Josh Allen, when he plays against Patrick Mahomes, he's just trying to fucking make sure he plays the best he can to beat that fool.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I think, especially with the way we have the record falling at this point, they're about 500, and they got to beat the Bills. I think they'll step up to the occasion and beat them. So
yeah, the weather's not going to be a factor for them.
No, they could play in cold weather. That's not a problem.
Because I feel like the Bills' defense the Bills' defense is way better than the Chiefs' offense. They have way better corners. Their front sevens, can top the line.
Bills are a very good team.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes, sure, he has to work his magic, but we'll see.
I just think
when it comes down to with the Bills' offense, and the Chiefs'
Chris Jones is a game record.
Yeah,
because James Cook is a good running back, and then Josh Allen is fucking good quarterback too.
Yeah,
Chris Jones is still a wrecking machine. He's gonna ruin a game until he decides not to. He's like another version of Aaron Donald for me, honestly.
No, he's very good. So we'll move on. Week 10, they have their bye right before the Bronco game, of course. Shout out to the NFL. Making sure they took care of that. So we had that as a win for the Chiefs. Week 12, kind of softens up here. They got the Colts at home. It's got to be a win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Richards? No, I'm just kidding.
We've been talking a lot of shit about the Cowboys. They go into Dallas the week after.
Same reason as we said earlier. different directions. So
Yeah, that's another win, yeah, for the Chiefs. Okay. Week 14 at home against the Texans. This is another Sunday night game.
I think that pass rush gets to them. So I think that the Texans, just solely with that pass rush, you're gonna dominate the game.
You guys got Houston, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go a loss against Houston. And then week 15 against the Chargers, we had the Chiefs winning this game, correct? Yeah, we had the Chiefs winning this game.
You guys had
We did. Week 16 at Tennessee. It's got to be a win for the
yeah.
Got to be a win for the Chiefs. Week 17, we said the Broncos were going to win this one, right? Christmas game. Yeah, we came away with
we did.
Yeah, the Broncos won this game, according to the Third and Thirsty podcast. That's the end of the Chiefs dynasty for a great Christmas gift for me. And then week 18, the Raiders, we had the Chiefs winning this game, correct?
Yeah.
We did. So let's see. Let's make sure I counted this right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got the amount right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 6 for the Chiefs. Okay.
Feels up to me, and we're really going for it. They're losing every game.
All right. So the final Third and Thirsty podcast predictions for this season. Got the Broncos win the division, 12-5. Got the Chiefs right behind them at 11-6. Got the Chargers at 8-9. And then we got the Raiders at 7-10. So
majority wins.
Hey,
that's how you play it. The Third and Thirsty.
That's right. The Broncos finally take down the Chiefs. It's no longer the Chiefs division. Chiefs definitely make the playoffs at 11-6. The Chargers stay home and save Justin Herbert from another playoff loss. And then the Raiders get better, but not quite making the playoffs. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll see how the season shakes out, but that's how we're seeing it at this point. On our Third and Thirsty podcast Instagram, we'll drop those, and then we'll also drop our own little individual record predictions. Yeah. And for the division. So we'll do one for me, we'll do one for Omar, we'll do one for Edgar.
So when you guys
see what the differences are.
When you guys see the Chargers winning the division, that'll be mine. That's the one that's going to be most accurate.
Okay. I don't know. I think that went away with Slater's injury. Yeah. All right. So that wraps that up. You guys want to do a quick? We've talked about how we're going to do our own little predictions. How do you guys see your season ending? We don't need to give record predictions, but real quick, this time next year, we're looking back on last year. What did the Chargers do?
Obviously made the playoffs.
Okay.
Which they are.
Obviously.
You guys are smoking, but no, yeah, they make the playoffs around the same record as last year, 11 wins, 10 wins, but they make the playoffs. We know it's going to be tough to fight for the division. I think it's going to be maybe a game, 2 tops, separating the top 3 teams there. But we make it in, win a wild card game, get into the division games, and depending on who we play, probably losing there because I still see that we're off a couple pieces away from a complete team.
Okay. Well, that's
being realistic. I could have said, "Oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. We're gonna win every game." No, being realistic here. Be better than last year.
We're gonna go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, be realistic.
I think 8-9 is gonna be closer to the actual result.
Around 10 wins ish. 10 is what I see us around. one less the other, but I still think we make the playoffs. Because like we said, it's a tough division.
Very.
We're going to beat each other up the whole season. And we're not going to make it easy for any of the teams like in our division.
Fair.
So that's why I think we're still another couple pieces away. So winning a division or a wild card game, making the divisional round, playing tough but losing ultimately.
Okay, Edgar.
Honestly, I feel like Raiders are going to be around what we said, around 7 to 8 wins. Like I said before, I'll be happy if it gets to 9 to 10, but realistically, it's 7 to 8 wins. So, I mean, even what we did today, you know, but there is a couple games where it can go either way, just depending on how the game goes. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna finish by the end of the season. We're gonna be around 7 to 8 wins, 7 to around there.
Okay.
Missing the playoffs.
But
the year before.
But
step in the right direction. Yeah, that's usually the jump that happens when you really improve the quarterback and the head coach. So,
especially because we're keeping our coach. Fuck, I hope we are. I don't want to fucking next
that'd be
year.
a disaster.
Next year, you guys will be like.
I think you guys are pretty safe in saying that Pete Carroll's going to be your head coach next year.
So, I mean, that's why I'm like, I'm glad that as long as we're going forward with him, we're moving forward with him, it's fine. But as long as we're not switching coaches, it's going to be the same show.
Yeah.
What if they want to bring back AP though?
As much as I love them, but no.
Be one hell of a pivot
with the Chiefs gear now.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you fucking go to an interview. You say whatever you can just to fucking make sure you get the job. My fool say, I will never wear no fucking red, and then he goes to the next job. I'm gonna fucking wearing the same red, fucking wearing Chiefs shit.
Hey, you gotta get paid.
I wonder if he's over saying Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh, stupid with stupid hoodie on. That guy's such a joke. I wish he was still the head coach there.
That's technology saying that,
but. So for the Broncos, I think 12-5 is actually pretty damn accurate. I actually had them at 13-4 because I don't have them losing to the Raiders at home, just because you guys are hoping that Dre Greenlaw will be injured.
I got a little sweep in the Broncos.
That's your tripping. So yeah, I actually have the Broncos at 13-4. I think they win 1, maybe 2 playoff games. I'm not going to go quite there to saying that they win the Super Bowl yet, but I think they're on their way to being Super Bowl contenders. Just pumping the brakes a little bit. I'm trying to convince myself to pump the brakes a little bit, but I have a lot of faith in the Broncos this year. Talking about wildcard games, just randomly just triggered a weird childhood memory. When the Broncos were really good in the '90s, I remember watching the wildcard games with my mom, and I asked if the Broncos were going to play that weekend, and she said no. This weekend is for the bad teams. The Broncos are finally back to that position where the wild card weekend is no longer for them because they're better than that. So they might be getting that first round bye, winning the divisional game.
I don't see it.
Well, I mean,
even if they win the division, like
I said, I mean, 13-4 might get you there. So we'll see. We'll see.
Like honestly, if the way I saw it was if Slater never got hurt, it was definitely going to be a battle between the Chargers and the Broncos.
Yeah, I think Slater is a huge difference, unfortunately.
But at the end of the day, for me, it's I still think that both Denver and Chargers, even when you guys get to the playoffs and play the playoff team, that's when you're going to be still struggling. Because me personally, I feel like you guys just didn't do enough in the off season, especially offensive wise. But we'll see.
When you run into the Bills and the Ravens and
you get to the playoffs and play the best of the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some tough teams. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know. When it comes down to your guys' weapons compared to some going up against them, I don't know. I kind of just don't want to see it.
Well, we'll see. That's why they play the game, and you never know what's going to happen during the season. So this is all fun and games. Again. We're going to do it again one more time on this episode. Shout out to anybody that's watching, listening, YouTube, subscribe, follow us on Third and Thirsty Podcast on Instagram. We always respond to people on Instagram, and we got a couple comments there. responding. We asked for people to send in their predictions for this season. We got a decent amount of responses, so really appreciate everyone that took part. Starting off with only one.z. He has the Chargers at 11-6, Broncos 10-7, Chiefs at 11-6, so tie at the top, and then the Raiders at 9-8. Pretty solid division if all teams have a winning record.
That's what we're saying. Best division in football.
It is the best division in football. I don't think anyone disagrees with that here. Yeah, well, we definitely had a different idea on the Chargers season.
I did have one.
Wait, was that before or after the injury?
This was just recent. This
is from today.
Like, I was like trying to comment.
You guys keep bringing that up, so I'll address this. Just that, I mean, we had somebody almost as good just sliding over into that left tackle spot.
Okay, but yeah, what happens?
Yeah, but then you have a right tackle that's below average, but he was a starter before. It's not like you're bringing in somebody off the street or
but the big drop off from a guy who is okay. Well, he's been a starter before and he might be able to do his thing.
Yeah,
taking over Joe Alt's spot, and then you have Joe Alt going to a new position essentially because you're moving from right tackle to left tackle is not going to be like.
But even if he did that, fall off, like
but he did that last year. He did that last year. Is he switched from left tackle, which is the only position he ever played, moved to right tackle. I'm pretty sure it's going to be easier, more natural to go back to left tackle.
I'm just saying, it's just a huge drop off.
The way I see it is like even if there's no drop off,
there is a drop off.
That right side is still going to be like, I'm not going to say bad or anything, but it's still going to give you guys trouble.
It's a big drop off from Joe Alt too.
Before Joe Alt, like, how was it going for you guys? You guys were always like, I think like you guys were getting like, you guys had to get Joe Alt for a reason for your tackle. So I mean, I'm not saying
best player available.
Yeah, but the thing is also like your guys' O-line was just like horrible. And like Slater, yeah, he was your best tackle, but yes, even the rest of the O-line wasn't even helping you guys out.
Yeah, but you guys forget that Mekhi Becton came in. You guys don't take into account that Mekhi Becton. He's going to help out that right side.
I mean, sure, but like he could only do too much. Like if Joe Alt was still there and Slater was there, yeah, of course, we would have seen like miles of how better it would have been. But now Becton has to not just help the center, he's gonna have to help the tackle too.
Yeah, you throw in a tight end, a blocking tight end to cover that side, help out. There's ways you can get around it. They did it last year.
Your guys' drop off may not be as bad, but yours are definitely.
It's gonna hurt to lose him. It does hurt to lose him. It's really tough, but we had a backup plan. That's the reason why they kept Trey Pipkins is because he had starting snaps behind him a couple of years of his started at right tackle. He was an average right tackle when he was there. Average, not great.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I'm saying. He's average.
Yeah.
Like, when you're going up against, you guys are going to go up against good teams and go pass rushers. If you guys go against Max Crosby, like come on, no, like that. He's good. Tackle, that was going to be just going around this for like no problem.
Around one guy, but that's what I'm saying. If they help out to that side, then you kind of negate that. It's two guys versus one. You throw a tight end in there to help block him.
Okay, now let's say it's not the Raiders, it's the Broncos. You're going to be having to help the right, but not understand. I mean, knowing that you guys need help in the center, and you guys have help on the left. Like
who needs help on the left? Joe Alt needs no help, as far as I'm concerned.
We'll see what Nick Benito has to say about that.
You had a chance to say it last year, and you got swept. So
it's a new year. It's a new year.
Last year you got swept, so
it's a new year. Ivan M, Charger fan. He has the Chargers AFC champs. Doesn't have a lot of faith in them in the Super Bowl, whoever they're playing, but has them winning the AFC. That's a pretty lofty goal.
I don't think so.
To win the AFC
last year, so
no, the AFC.
The AFC.
AFC championship.
No, I definitely see
I can see it.
No, I don't.
I can see it.
I don't. And that's not even me like being like not like.
It's definitely being a Raiders fan.
No.
The Chargers win the AFC. Come on, man.
It's like when you were saying, "Oh, I had them going 1-1, so no matter what, I have to have them lose one and win one." Because at the beginning, you were like, "Oh, I have them 1-1. No matter what, they're gonna lose one, win one." that you guys got swept last year. So what is that? Why does it?
Well, it has nothing to
make
do
it
with the
better?
Raiders. We're talking about the Chargers.
No, but I'm saying,
AFC.
yeah, but the Raiders versus the Chargers is what I'm getting at with it. It's like, I wanted to bring it up earlier, but it's like, you just bring it up because it's like, you have to have them go 1-1.
Do I have to?
That's
Yeah.
random as hell. We're talking about the Chargers win the AFC. Do the Chargers win the AFC?
Yeah.
No, they don't. I'm
Sound
sorry,
like a Raiders
Ivan.
fan, huh?
No, I appreciate you
Yeah, you sound like
responding,
shit,
but
Omar.
man, they're
But-
not winning the AFC this year. Come on.
I personally think that, yeah. Do I think that we can go 1-1? Yeah. Like, even if you guys swept us last year, I mean, sure. That's fine. You guys swept us last year, but I just don't see that happening this year. And that's what I'm saying.
Last year?
Huh?
Did you see it happening last year?
No, I didn't really. I mean, I didn't see that we were going to lose. I didn't see that we were going to be that ass.
Oh,
Oh, no, yeah, you think that every year.
for the last 20 years, they have been.
No, yeah. And the
For
Chargers
bad
have been
years
so
continue.
great.
Yeah,
The
it's
bad years
been
continue.
Yeah, the
rough.
Chargers have been so great.
We'll put the records up one next to another, and we'll see who was the better team. That's usually what constitutes a better team, right? The records.
Okay. But like,
And we
even
do
if
that.
even if you have more wins than us, like, what does that predict in the end? At the end of the day, these teams are trying to win Super Bowls. So like, if you can
At the end of the day,
play
they're
20
trying to-
more years and not win a Super Bowl, but you're going to be like, oh, I'm better than the Raiders.
Yeah, in the last 20 years, we've been better than the Raiders. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, nobody called me fat. Supreme Greatness won. He's another Charger fan. Had a lot of good back and forth with him on on
Hey, you
Instagram.
guys talk shit about there's no Chargers fans. It seems like there's a lot of Chargers fans
We do.
hopping in on the
Yeah, we do.
comment
We do
section.
get quite a few. So Supreme Greatness, yeah, he's cool. Has some back and forth with him on Instagram. Shout out to him. He has the Chargers going 13-4, another lofty 13-4. Man, that's pretty big
That's
goal.
it's a lot loftier than what I think, but hey, it's confidence.
It's confidence, and we're gonna find out soon because the NFL season is very close. Yeah. Allen has the Chiefs going 12-5, Chargers 10-7, Raiders 8-9, Broncos 7-10.
Bro,
Allen sounds like a smart guy.
Allen, I think we disagree with you wholeheartedly on our consensus picks. But we'll see. Oh, you got the Chiefs at 12-5? You big Swifty over there, bro?
No, I already said we're the Beeries over here. The Beeries. I'm trying to start my own thing with
I'm good.
Madison Beer.
All right, stamp that. If that goes viral, that's property of the Third and Thirsty podcast.
Heard it here first.
Alex Duran has the Chargers going to another Chargers fan, man. 12-5 for the Chargers.
Coming in, rolling in deep.
Where y'all been?
Yeah, for real. We found all the Chargers fans
Hey,
on Third and
keep
Thirsty
talking, keep
podcast.
talking shit about the Chargers.
It's
gonna-
Chargers are
come find
keep commenting. You guys are so high.
This is turning out to be a Chargers podcast. We found one Broncos fan, Francisco. Broncos 11-5. Francisco, I think he meant 12-5 because there's 17 games now. It's hard early season to get mixed up.
Is it 11-5?
Yeah, but he meant 12-5. Obviously,
11-6.
no, he meant 12-5.
He's got 11-5.
Yeah, I'll take 11-6.
Second, he's still thinking about the last game.
12-5. Francisco, shout out to you. Thank you for leaving the comment. Everyone that left a comment, thank you.
Are you random, just coming out of nowhere Charger fans? Thank you for commenting.
Yeah.
Keep them
I
up.
think we had all the Charger fans that exist come in and
Yeah,
leave
I mean,
comments here.
There are fans. That's who we got, man. Maybe they like the one Chargers fan that is on this pod. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you for showing up for the pod and all your guys' stadium. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
You're
take
not
this.
far behind, so you can't talk shit. Because
What do you mean?
who shows it? You say it yourself that being at the Raiders Stadium is like it's the other team or like half like
Yeah, it's
half
because
the
they're
other
in Vegas,
NFL.
they're a vacation destiny.
Yeah.
Vacation destiny.
Is LA not?
Well, I don't know. Is it?
I don't
Yes,
know.
Los Angeles. Who doesn't dream of going to Los Angeles to
I
see
don't.
Hollywood?
That
see
place
all this stuff.
sucks.
Somebody who does not live in California?
So the other 49 states.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that makes up a big population of this country. It's 49 states.
No, well, anyone from outside of California, LA sucks. Don't go there. Come to the Central Coast. We got wineries, we got breweries, and it's way more doper. Anyways,
LA does have one cool football team, Chargers.
No, they don't. They suck. I think that wraps it up for our.
Rams, that's a different podcast.
Not the Raiders.
No, not the Raiders anymore.
We're not on the West Coast, so.
Well, that wraps it up for our prediction episode. We went pretty long on this one. So anyone that's sticking around, especially to this point,
I highly doubt it, but if you are, dude, you're a champ.
yeah, you are definitely a certified 30 Thirsty podcast fan.
And if you comment this late into the video,
Mm-hmm.
we will definitely give you like praises next week.
Totally.
If you stick around this far.
Yeah, we're about an hour and 45 minutes in. So shout out to you, and shout out to the NFL season finally being here.
Oh yeah.
We got one more down week, and then we're finally there.
I mean, bullshit aside, even though I fucking hate Broncos and the Chargers, I can't wait for fucking football.
Oh, it's gonna be the best.
It's can't wait.
It's gonna be the best.
The time on this video just goes to show how excited we are for this to start.
Yeah.
Like there's no other reason for this video to go this long,
No.
except for that we're that excited to start football season.
Yeah. Well, you guys want to do another hour? You guys want to say cheers?
I mean, I could talk shit to Edgar for another hour about the Raiders sucking. So it's up to you guys.
Let's say cheers, and we'll say 164 days until Bo Nix wins his first Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Cheers.